Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video I will be opening and assembling door number 15 of this year's LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar. It's LEGO set 75366. It's currently retails at £30 if you get hold of it. If not, you may have to pay a bit more this time of year because the Star Wars one tends to be quite popular. Before we go any further, I'd like to give Chris Walcott a shout. One of my friends who actually follows me on Facebook, follows his videos on Facebook. He says I always forget to give him a shout out, and now I have. So we'll get back to the Advent calendar now. So we have the front of it here, which shows you some of the surprises. The back of it here, which shows you a few more. And then we have a drop-down bit here where you can display your surprises. Do a quick recap before we go any further. Door number 1, we have Omega from the Bad Batch, Omega on a sleigh from the Bad Batch, cool little figure. Door number 2, we have a Justifier from the Obi-Wan series. Unfortunately, I do have to keep this one. I do have to pull this apart every time. Because these side bits are very fiddly and I don't want to lose them. And they don't give you spares either. So there's your Justifier. It's quite a nice little mini build. As I say before, if you can't afford the real thing, haven't got the space or time, money or space, there's three reasons for not buying Lego, apart from any other reasons. And so it's a nice little mini build. Door number 3. Which is the Mandalorian's modified Naboo fighter. This is a really nice little mini build. It's probably the best. I would say it's probably one of my favourite mini builds in there because the big one is very nice. Again, it's time, money and space. This is just a nice little mini build and you do get the feel of the Mandalorian off it as well. Door number 4 is a Christmas repair droid, which is quite cool. So it's a repair droid with a Santa sack in red and white. I've modded mine out with spare parts, so and the person asking the question about spare parts, that's what I try to do with them. Door number 5 is the clone tank. That's quite a nice little. Quite a nice little build. I've modded mine out again. It's a nice little mini build. It's nice, but it doesn't have anything compared to that mini build, in my opinion. If you disagree with that, do feel free to put it in the comments. Next we have a clone trooper. Really cool for troop building. Door number 7. We have I think it looks like a clone flyer. If that's a clone emplacement, one of the other, I think it's a clone flyer, and I quite like it, to be honest with it. Quite a nice little mini build. Does look quite cool. You can incorporate that into your troop builders. Door number 8 is the old favourite, the battle droid. Mine's got his gun on his back and it's staying on there because I don't want to lose it. So there we go. Nice little battle droid, ideal for troop building. I'd like to see one in red and white next year, but probably not. So because it probably upset the troop builders. Door number 9 is the droid STAP. STAP, which is their flying thing that they used in the Phantom Menace when they're looking for Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. So that's quite a nice little mini build. That's quite nice. The stamps have always been a bit of a they have Lego have gone back to these builds because they are quite easy to do and slightly changed. So see that in scale isn't too bad really. So the other ones were bigger, but you can't. But for an Advent calendar build, that is really nice. But that's more practical, but that's nice. Door number 10, we have a Hailfire droid, slightly modded out. This is from the Battle of Genosha in Attack of the Clones. Quite a nice little mini build. Like I say, if you can't afford the other one, or can't get it, or time, money, space again, this is a good build. Put that here. Door number 11. We have a droid battle tank. This is quite nice. It does seem to do everything it's meant to do. It does look the part. And I modded mine out a little bit more because I had spare parts. Didn't have 3 of these, unfortunately, 3 grey lightsaber bits, unfortunately. And I haven't seen any spares yet. Door number 12 is apparently this is not an indoor gonk droid as I thought it was. This is a reindeer gonk droid, having read the thing. Obviously when you look at it, it is now in hindsight, but before I just thought they stuck some arms on it for arms and a red nose on it, but it does look very good, very Christmassy. I do quite like that. You can't go wrong with a gonk droid, because one of the first Star Wars figures I got was Power Droid, which is what they call a gonk droid. So that is quite nice. You can't go wrong with a gonk droid. They're probably one of my favourite droids in Star Wars. They're underrated for what they are, really. Astromechs are fine, but give me a gonk droid any day of the week. Door number 13. Where are we? Is the Imperial Shuttle. Modded mine out a little bit more just because I had spare parts. It does look good. I quite like it. I think I've done this before in another advent calendar, but then again, it always looks good, and it's always an easy one to put in there, because sometimes you get new people joining the Lego Advent Calendar Club. So whereas I'm a veteran member, so. But then again, it's a nice little mini build, and if you just want something for your desktop, that is quite nice. It does have the moving parts, but in authenticity, that still wins it for me. I think it's because I like the Mandalorian more. Now we go for door number 14. Sorry, I am talking a bit, waffling a bit here. I do apologise. So we have what I think is Princess Leia, which is quite a cool figure, because she's got a cookie for Wicket, and Leia in an indoor outfit, and she has a blaster pistol as well. Quite a nice little figure. Do quite like that. We're a bit lacking on figures so far, unfortunately. We got 2 troop builders and 2 figures so far. The gonk droid, I don't know if you really call that a figure. It's like, do you call the Mario characters figures if you build them out Lego? No, in my opinion, but then again, that's my opinion. Now we get to the main event, which is door number 15, which is, I think this is Ewok Village, I think. I'll show you this. Oh, we have that's a spare part from the Mandalorian ship. We'll stick that up here, hopefully. This is what happens with these spare parts if you don't find homes for them. They go walkies in the box, which is not a pleasant experience. So I'll just try and show you door number 15. Right, there we go. That is the Ewok Village. So going on the Endor theme, which is quite cool. We'll open it, so we've got a small bag like this. Now this is something different. This is something they haven't done before, which is quite nice. I think they've done a Hoth one, they've done an Endor one, they've done a Mandalorian one, and a couple of other generic Star Wars ones. They did one based on the holiday special they did with Darth Vader and the Emperor, which was quite entertaining. So we have 6 of these brown round one round pieces. Then we have another two that go on here. I'm doing this from guesswork here, so the instructions aren't always as clear as they could be. So that's your base for the Ewok village. Then you have a green one piece with a male connector bar on it. A black one baseboard with a female connector hook on it. And these two go together like so. Then you have a brown 3x1 base plate which attaches on here like so. Try to see what. Next you have one of these brown headlight pieces, or one headlight pieces. This goes on top here. A green 2x2 round base plate goes on top there, and a brown one round piece goes on there. So this goes around here. This is going to be really fiddly to get in and out of the box. I have this feeling. I get a vibe about that. So we've got that so far. Next we have one more. I have another one headlight piece, brown headlight piece, a round one piece, a green 2x2 round base plate, and a brown round one piece that goes like so. That goes on here, and then we have a brown round one piece, a green 2x2 round base plate, and a brown round one piece which should go in the middle, but it's not at the moment, unfortunately. Goes on like so. And that goes, and there we have Ewok Village, which is actually quite a cool little bit mini build actually. Something different. It's something I wouldn't have expected Lego to do, to be honest with you. But it does work quite well, to be honest with you. All you really need is some like mini Ewoks or something you could have put on there as well. That would be quite cool, but then you got that they were too small. I think that's just me getting overexcited. So that is today's build, the Ewok Village. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Have any comments or feedback on this video? Do feel free to add them at the end of the video, and I'll try to give you a mention on an upcoming video. I am on YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and post on some Facebook groups. As I mentioned earlier, with my mate Chris, second mention. Any like, share, subscribe, all go towards supporting the channel. Constructive criticism goes towards supporting the channel, and you'll also get a reply as well. So stay safe, keep building, and hope to see you in an upcoming video. May the force be with you. Happy holidays.